103 Mercies, Dragon Damnation. How you say a move like that with a sword in your mouth? Wait, no, no! So, Monsters. I genuinely enjoyed it. Like, I actually had a good time watching it. Might be a little biased considering I'm an actual One Piece fan, and more importantly, a Zoro fan. Now, before you sit here and slaughter me in the comments, don't worry. Sanji's my man too. Like, I rock with Sanji. Zoro is my man. So, I mean, this man's like a carbon copy of Zoro at this point. I gotta watch it. Y'all probably watching this from YouTube recommendations, but y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button too. So at least y'all can get these on time and I can get these views up. So Ryuma gets kicked out of a bar, right? I mean, of course, he trying to get a free meal. This man's the god of the blade. He ain't skipping no meals, B. Shirano, well, this guy's supposed to be like the Mihawk. Like, he's actually like the god. Like, he's like that swordsman. Like, he's like the master swordsman. This man is a dollar store Mihawk. I am not rocking with him. Of course, he ends up at the bar, and I mean, Shirano's there too. And I mean, he gets the meal, and I mean, everything kind of chilling. Shirano knocks his scabbard, right? And I mean, I feel like at this point, his feelings was hurt to the point where he was just like, nah, you gotta run those ones. They have an exchange. He didn't really lose. You know what? Shirano caught Ryuma lacking, so, well, technically lost, but I mean, come on, you know. Of course, that's pretty much done, right? And I mean, there was another guy at the bar who's kind of telling Ryuma just about who Shirano was, and he was like, yo, he's like that dude. So, of course, you know, Shirano got the bros, and he got the, let me not say that, like, he got the ladies with him too. He goes outside and DR's there and he knocks his scabbard again. But at this point, DR looked like a chump, like he a bit of a suck. He stabs himself, but he tries to blame Ryuma. And Ryuma looking at him like, bro, my man, I ain't even touch you, man. What you tripping for? Within that exchange, DR uses the dragon horn to actually call the dragon. And the girl who actually gave Ryuma some food, I mean, her name's Flair. She was there and that rhymed. I got bars, bro. So it turns out Shirano and Flair, they know each other because Shirano actually saved her from the dragon from the alleged incident. The exchange is still happening, and I mean, everybody in the town gets upset at Ryuma because now DR's to use the dragon horn and the dragon horn is broken. Shirano's kind of sitting there, and this man's victim game was so fire, you would have thought he came straight out of Instagram. He was playing victim so crazy that he just sat there and he was just like, yo, my title is Master Swordsman, don't even mean nothing. I lost my entire squad. If I fight this guy and I lose, I hope y'all can forgive me. Ryuma looks at him and it's just like, well, maybe you can just skip town so you don't actually have to fight the dragon. The whole town just turns against Ryuma at this point. They're like, you a sucker anyway or something, man. Why don't you just off yourself? I'm like, yo. And he like, who? Who about to do what? Everybody pretty much skips town. Ryuma's there and he's still talking to Flair, and you know, he kind of gets a bit of context about what happened with the dragon the last time. Shirano ends up seeing her and then he takes her back to the rest of the town's guys, and that's how he kind of built up his whole fame or notoriety. The entire town is empty. Flair goes back outside because she's sitting there thinking, yo, it's like one swordsman versus a dragon. To be honest, I bought the whole BS that this man was trying to spin, at least the first time I watched it. The second time, I mean, I already knew what was gonna happen, but I digress. DR and Shirano are actually working together and they loot the entire town. He unveils his whole plan. So it turns out the last incident, Shirano and DR were the ones who actually caused that incident where they brought the dragon over. He ends up meeting Flair, but then he kills everybody there. In addition, he sees her dad or her parents and he kills her parents too. Now, this was sad because you can tell it definitely hit her pretty hard. She gets to the point where she apologizes to Ryuma. And she like, my bad. I mean, come on, man. Let bygones be bygones. And he, you know, he kind of shrugs it off and he all nice and stuff, but she tries to hold it down. She walks away and she goes behind the door and stuff, and all waterworks. All this, like literally waterfall flow impression. And Ryuma just comes in. He's not even there. He's just standing behind the door. Almost like what Zoro would do. He got his whole Zoro fit, word for word, bar for bar. And then he runs and he goes to confront Shirano and DR. The first exchange that they had, he got the better of him. So, I mean, it was whatever. But this time, he comes in. He's like, I bet, squat up. Pulls the sword out. And this man is nice. But, well, like, not that sword, but come on. Basically, this man pulled his blade out, and then he got put on the ground. After Ryuma confronts Dior and Shirano, Flare goes outside. She's face to face with the dragon, and Ryuma comes through, jumps on the dragon's back, and he sits there and he offs the dragon. It was a one take. After he takes out the dragon, I feel like it almost breaks the fourth wall a little bit. You know when sometimes anime characters, they like jump up real high, but they can't fly, or they don't have any sort of physical abilities where they can jump up real high or anything. It's almost like you humanize him again. He realized that he was human because he was in the sky, and you would think that he was just gonna do this whole Dragon Ball Z leap straight onto the ground. But this man just came crashing down thinking, oh wait, I actually can't fly. And then he crashes into the ground. But after that, I mean, the town is saved and everybody's happy, and Ryuma kind of goes off his own way. My thoughts personally, I enjoyed it. Like, I mean, I definitely think it was good. Just because, one, I'm a One Piece fan. More importantly, I'm a Zoro fan too. What makes me enjoy it a little more is that it puts everything into better perspective between the interaction between Ryuma and Zoro. So I definitely enjoyed that. I would say that, I mean, it's definitely short. I thought it was going to be some sort of series or something, but it's just one episode. So I mean, I figured I'd just give my 2 cents on it. But I mean, it was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it, man. I mean, anything One Piece is good enough for me, considering that One Piece is still going and we ain't stopping neither. So there's that. But yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.